Welcome back to Over 50 today. The Kansas City Chiefs just totally annihilated the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is just a public service announcement, but don't go dance on a team's logo unless you want a serious butt whooping. And since I'm a teacher, I'm going to go ahead and, not try to cuss on here, but y'all know what I meant by that. The Raiders just got taken behind the shed and just got a beat down of epic proportion. If you watch the game from start to if you just turned on the game, if you didn't miss the start of the game, you would have seen how the tone was set. Jarran Reed pops the ball out on the first play of the game, causes Jacobs to fumble. Mike Hughes to the touchdown, returns it. And within 17 seconds, the Chiefs are leading by 7. Let's see. Mike Hughes also, wow, he just had a big day. He also, I think, intercepted a pass at the end of the game. He, forced a fumble, and Armani Watts recovered it. Well, I guess we could just go here to the stats and we could check all that out. I'm trying to do this from memory. Oh, I hate it when those ads pop up. I want to see the stats. So Mike Hughes, he had 2 forced fumbles, 1 recovery. You can see it right here. Juan Thornhill had, of course, now, as soon as I close that, it pops back up. So as far as fumbles go, it's pretty big when you've got 7 players listed in the fumbles category. One of those is Mahomes. He fumbled, but he didn't lose it. But Matthew recovered a fumble. Okafor forced a fumble. Jarran Reed forced a fumble. Armani Watts recovered a fumble. Mike Hughes forced 2 fumbles, recovered 1. Juan Thornhill recovered a fumble. So, yeah, I guess that would kind of be like that would be a note not to go dance on the team's logo. Dirty Dan even had a nice tip that led to a honey badger pick. Matthew had that interception, fumble recovery. Trayvon Mullen Jr., I think he ought to petition to change his name from Trayvon Mullen Jr. to lack of discipline, because he has none on defense. He just commits penalties like they're going out of style. Let me just grab this person because I can't play. But that's half the Raiders roster, though. But, just he's the one that caught most of the flags today. The Raiders' first play in Kansas City territory was with 28 seconds left in the first half. Just think about that for a moment. Let that sink in. If that's not getting your butt whipped, then I don't know what is. And then Derek Carr just got blasted by Okafor. Forcing a fumble. It was scooped up by Armani Watts. He takes it into the end zone, but wait a minute, they blow the whistle. Hello, NFL. That is why you don't blow the whistle. You just let the play out, and then you let replay go back and fix the problems. Where did things go wrong in this game? Well, it'd be easy to say the very first play, but let's talk about where things have gone wrong with the Raiders season. How about Al Davis's boy not having a pair and not standing up for Jon Gruden when the NFL decided to just go ahead and get rid of him? I'll just go ahead and do what you say, Roger Goodell. The Raiders are, this is why I call them the faders. You look at the last 3 years, they always start out good, and then they just fade away. They do something stupid. We can even look at draft day. They even draft stupid. They picked that guy, Clennon Farrell or whatever his name is. He had a sack today, and it's like, woohoo. He's only had 4 or 5 positive plays since he's been drafted. Of course, 2 of them against the Chiefs. But, I have some ideas for celebrations. I think all the Chiefs players should have quickly gotten their cars and drive circles around the Raiders bus. That's one celebration idea. Let's see. What else could they have done? Let's see. They could set up signs showing them how to get to the airport. You know what they could do? They could go ahead and all get in their cars and lead them to the airport, showing them how to get out of town as quickly as possible. Because if I scored 9 points, I would not want to show my face in the opposing team's town. I wouldn't even want to come back next year. But this just shows the Raiders. It epitomizes what the Raiders are. They're nothing but a bunch of losers, and they always have been, and they always will be. I mean, they only the one coach they had, John Gruden. I mean, you know, he was better than, I can't even think of some of the coaches that they've had before Gruden. I mean, it's been ridiculous. I mean, you talk about a franchise that is just a disaster. I mean, this franchise is an abortion. Okay. I mean, it is just ridiculous. I mean, I don't mind them being in our division because we just keep beating them down. I think we've had 12 straight wins against them or something like that. But this is just kind of typical Las Vegas Raiders. But that's all I got to say today. We'll keep this video short and sweet. You can look at the stats here and see what happened. I love how Derek Gore came in the next play right after that fumble where the refs blew the whistle. He takes it 51 yards for a touchdown. But Kansas City ran the ball well. Tyreek Hill had a nice day. McCole Hardman actually, hey, 2 targets. He caught both passes, so you can't get too upset about that. There was a Josh Gordon sighting in the end zone, and this time it wasn't him because he was celebrating with the team. It's because he had scored a touchdown. 2 targets, 9 yards, 1 touchdown or 2 receptions, 9 yards, 1 touchdown on 3 targets. That's not great production, but it's a lot more than what we've seen in the past. So maybe Josh Gordon is turning the page and they're figuring out how to move him around and get him involved. I'm just waiting to see how many of the experts. Where's good old Skip Bayless? What's good old Skip going to say? Mahomes only threw for 258 yards. Well, gee, he was 20 of 24, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. I wonder if this victory was good enough for all those experts out there that said Kansas City wasn't winning the right way. They're not winning like they're supposed to. Well, I just wonder what they're going to say. It ought to be interesting to see what they say on First Things First. And as much as I dislike it, I would love to see how Shannon Sharpe goes after Skip Bayless this week, because I can't stand Skip Bayless. But of course, that's probably because he used to report for the Oakland Raiders. So, it is what it is. But we have moved up a step in the playoff picture because the Ravens lost to the Browns. So we just need to keep winning and pull for the Giants. So until next time, Chiefs fans, Thursday night game against the Chargers, we can't lose that one. Go Big Red. Good job, Andy Reid. Good job, Patrick Mahomes. Good job, everybody, all the way around. I'll catch you later.